What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing the All In predictions or preview. I'm excited. Let's go. So we're gonna start up with a match that is on the pre-show. I'm sure there's gonna be like plenty of matches, maybe two more. Hopefully a TBS title match or another women's thing. The first match that we have on the pre-show is the AEW World Trios Title Trios Roulette Royale match. I don't know how that's gonna be, because I would have loved like just a straight up gauntlet match where it starts with two teams and then one of the team loses, another one comes in. I was kind of looking forward to something like that, but I don't know what the hell a Trios Roulette Royale match looks like. I don't know, genuinely don't know. But the teams we got is Brodido and Adam Page. We got the Bang Bang Gang. We got the Conglomeration. We got the Death Riders. We got the Demand and the Dogs. And then a mystery team which we're all assuming is Swerve. And the New Day, or who we all assume is gonna be Daybreak, because that was kind of the name that was on the video teaser thing. And for this one, I don't know. I mean, it would be cool if Swerve and the New Day wins, but also it kind of like you have all these trios and you're giving the title to somebody who isn't a trio, but also Hangman losing to Swerve's new team. You could make an argument for the Demand because they got screwed bad for this, leading up to All In for this match, because they lost like a couple of days after winning. So it sucks, and I hope they are one of the people who are likely to win. But I'm gonna go with Brodido and Adam Page retaining, cause I feel like it makes so much sense. They can continue the feud if you want to keep doing Swerve and the New Day versus Hangman and Brodido, so you can continue that. You could continue the Demand and them. Personally, I would want Ricochet to start doing single stuff and GOA to do tag team stuff, but who knows. Also, I'm kind of disappointed that the Rascals are left out of this. It's like one of those interesting. Okay, then the next match we have is for the AEW International Championship. It's Kyle Fletcher defending against Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita. This is gonna be one of the best matches of the show. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna bang. It might be one of three. I feel like there's gonna be three really good matches. Like, it's All In. I feel like it's gonna be three really good matches, and I feel like this has a chance of being the best out of the three. I'll talk about which matches I think are gonna be like three of the best. Then we have the AEW TNT Championship. It's Kevin Knight defending against Darby Allin in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Darby shouldn't win the TNT Championship. I do not see any logical explanation to why, after losing the world title, he should then go, like, after a couple of months, win the TNT title from somebody who we are supposed to be building. I feel like if Kevin Knight loses to anybody, it should be Speedball, because the story is there. But yeah, I feel like this is also gonna be an amazing match. Maybe one of the three matches I was talking about that are gonna be bangers. Like, I feel like there is no like specific 1, 2, 3 matches are gonna be like really good. I feel like in my mind I have like maybe 5 matches, and I think 3 of those matches are gonna be like top 3. We have the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships, and it's Divine Dominion, Megan Bayne and Lena Cross versus the Brawling Bed, Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter. This is gonna be great, hard hitting. It's gonna bang. I feel like this. I'm really curious because I feel like Cage and Cope could have a really good match, or they could have a really meh kind of match, and the Young Bucks could carry them into a godly match, or Cope and Cage could lower them into a fine match. So I think I'm really curious which of these two tag matches is going to be the better one. I'm going for the Brawling Beds. I feel like it's time. Megan and Lena have had these titles for a minute. It's time for Jamie Hayter to be champion again. It's time for Megan Bayne and Lena Cross to kind of, I don't know if you continue the feud or what, but I would like to see Megan Bayne challenge for the world title. And it's time for Jamie Hayter and Alex Windsor to carry the load now and have some great matches for the tag division. I feel like they don't have to be the kind of team that squashes everybody. They could have competitive matches with people. After that, we have the Casino Gauntlet match, and the announced people that we know so far are Chris Jericho, Tommaso Ciampa, Andrade, McDavis, and MJF. I'm pretty sure that Jungle Boy is announced, or I don't know, maybe I just know that it's probably gonna happen. For this one, I have no idea. I would really be happy if Ilya Dragunov comes, as a surprise in this match. But as for who wins, I don't know. Like, the only thing I know is that I don't want it to be MJF because he won last year, and I feel like we don't have to do that match unless he wins it and he holds onto the contract for like a long time. That would also be fine. But Andrade could be fun. I feel like I wouldn't mind Andrade. Or if it's somebody who is not even part of this match, I don't know. I feel like there aren't really that much people who are in this match that I would like be down to seeing them win. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. I definitely don't want it to be Chris Jericho, but if I were to choose from the people who are here, I'm gonna go with Andrade, but I highly doubt it. I feel like it would also kind of it's gonna boost the heat, not really heat, but it's gonna boost or add fuel to this feud with him and MJF. After that, we have the AEW Continental title, and this is the finals for the Continental Cup. We got Jon Moxley and Nigel McGuinness. And I have to be honest, I feel like this isn't really a hot take, but I am kind of sick and tired of Jon Moxley. This Continental Cup was like, it hasn't been that great. Like, we had a couple of good matches, but I don't think any match has warranted this tournament. It just feels like a way for Jon Moxley to like have a bunch of matches before losing. And even if that is the point, I don't really want Nigel McGuinness to be the person who dethrones Mox. Like, if it were Jay White, I would be more excited for this. But it's Nigel McGuinness. I don't really want him to lose to Nigel. Like, I would like him to like bring somebody up. I feel like Nigel isn't even like a full-time guy. So, and I'm gonna go with Mox because I would like him to lose to Jay White at like All Out or something. Next match we have is AEW World Tag Team Title match. It's Cope and Cage versus the Young Bucks. This could be really fun, and I feel like this is also one of the more confident that I have in a match. Cause yeah, I got the Young Bucks. I feel like it's time. Cope and Cage had their fun a little run. Unless they bring out FTI and they interfere, and then we get a TLC match at All Out. That would be fun. But I feel like Cope and Cage don't have to retain for that match to happen, if it were to happen. So I got the Young Bucks, and I feel like it'd be fun. On the other side, we got Young Bucks versus Motor City Machine Guns. Young Bucks running it back with FTR. Young Bucks and the New Day somewhere down the line. Young Bucks, the Rascals have had a couple matches here and there. There's options for the Young Bucks. After that, now we got our two huge matches. We're going to start off with the AEW Women's World Title match. It's Willow Nightingale defending against Mercedes. One of the complaints I had for this week's Dynamite was that if you know that Kenny Omega isn't on the show, and like, don't get me wrong, like, Will Ospreay cut an amazing promo, right? But if you know you're not gonna have that Ospreay and Kenny moment on the Go Home show, why wouldn't you have a promo segment between Willow and Mercedes? Like, I know that Willow broke her hand or something, but then you could have just done a no contact, them just going back and forth with words. Because that first promo segment they had was amazing, and I feel like you could have bookended this perfectly before the match. But yeah, for this one, I've seen a lot of like news people saying that Mercedes shouldn't win this, even though Willow broke her hand. And I'm like, if Willow broke her hand, like in real life and part of the story, then like, isn't that kind of the perfect way for Mercedes to win? Like, I don't think Mercedes needs a handicap, but it makes even more sense that, yeah, Mercedes found Willow, who, you know, she could have won this, but she broke her hand. So, and in the story, Mercedes broke Willow's hand. So, I don't really get where this whole Mercedes should lose things come from, especially if Willow isn't 100%. Like, cause then what is the point of Mercedes losing to somebody with one hand? Like, come on. Also, I feel like, I don't know, like my hype for this match is kind of waning because I was excited for these two going at it, but not because of the hand injury. I hope it doesn't hinder the match that much. But I'm gonna go with Mercedes though, because there is nobody safer than Mercedes. Then we got AEW World Title match. This is the main event. It's Will Ospreay's time. He's facing the champion Kenny Omega, who wasn't on the show. What the F? But I got Will Ospreay because, come on, it's the perfect time. It's Wembley, it's London, it's England, it's Will Ospreay's time. It's in the main event. Come on, like this is the most slam dunk. I've seen a lot of people saying he shouldn't win. To those people, I say you are stupid, just like you don't want the Mercedes to win. Like, okay, we're talking about somebody else now. Okay, I'm done with the Mercedes and Willow thing. But yeah, I feel like it's time. It's time. Let's see what Will Ospreay can do now. So yeah, okay. So the match I'm looking most forward to is Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. The match I'm looking least forward to is John Moxley and Nigel McGuinness. I just don't care, honestly. I feel like if they built this like just between Nigel and John Moxley, I would have cared more. But that tournament just took a lot out of me. Okay, so the three matches that I think are gonna bang, they're gonna be the top three matches coming out. It's my prediction. I'm gonna go with obviously the safe Kenny Omega Will Ospreay match, and then the second one I'm gonna go with the AEW International Triple Threat match, and then for the third one, I'm torn between the Mercedes Willow match and the TNT match, TNT title match. But I'm gonna go with Mercedes and Willow because I think their story is well crafted. It might be the best story told because I feel like the Willow Ospreay and Kenny match has kind of let us down somewhere down the line with the story. But I feel like these two, like if Willow can lock in and you know her arm doesn't bother her, her hand doesn't bother her, I feel like this could be the best match or one of the best matches. So that is it for the video. Let me know your predictions down in the comment. Like, subscribe. If this show bangs, I will do a review of the best matches. I'm not gonna do a review of the whole show. Like if some of the matches suck, I'm not gonna talk about them, but I will do a review on the things that I liked. Like, subscribe, see you next time.